Hello, welcome back. We have kind of honestly an emergency video. I don't even know. Dirty Boxing 5, 1 week away, next Friday. Very excited. We got, like I said, we got some bad news. The co-main event is in shambles, but technically it's bad news, but I'm taking it as good news because the matchup, you know, it's definitely more one-sided, but I think it's a guaranteed finish in the first 30 seconds. And there's no if ands or buts about it. When you have someone like Ben Willis, that's all I gotta say. Someone like him versus USA saying, dude, if I ever have to go look at like tape to find or find fight footage, or like see like some sort of anything to get information from someone, if I have to go to Brand Risk Promotions and like watch Andrew Tate and Aiden Ross watch you fight, dude, you're fighting Ben Willis. I'm gonna pick Ben Willis every time, no matter who you are. I'm sorry. I'm not even like upset. I know I have a kind of like a higher pace or energy or whatever. Like I'm upset. I'm not even upset. Honestly, more excited because Rolling Paiva, like I think it would have. I think Ben Willis still was getting set up for like a amazing DBX debut. Just his Muay Thai striking is insane. He's just with the shits basically. And Rolling Paiva is a dad now, bro. Like he's not like he pulled out. He literally said he was supposed to pull out. He was forced to pull out. Anyway, this is what Dirty Boxing posted. Added USA saying steps in on short notice for the co-main event next Friday after Rolling Paiva was forced to pull out. Brendan USA saying Kelly will step in to face Ben Willis at Dirty Boxing 5 in Houston, Texas on January 30th. One thing for sure, this fight will not go the distance. Duh. Duh. Dude, Ben Willis is getting set up even better than how he was initially. This is amazing. This is why I'm excited. Like I said, my prediction in the first 30 seconds, Ben Willis will land literally a jab to the body or some sort of, jab cross or just a cross to the body, maybe a hook, what I'm saying, whatever, little uppercut to the body, land anything to the body. Fucking, what's his name? USA saying's going to drop his hands a little bit because he didn't like that shot he felt. Brian Williams going to feint and then his hands are going to drop for real and then he's going to uppercut him. I'm telling ya, this is how it's going. I only had to watch 2 fights of USA saying to know that that is how this fight is going. I want to put money that USA saying will hit one backflip before he gets knocked down in 30 seconds. Out of the 6 minutes in ring time, 30 seconds isn't a lot to work with, but I think he'll do it. It's just like his thing right now or whatever. I don't know, but it's just like a vibe. Anyway, I'm not here to hate on USA saying. I think it's much respect for stepping up on short notice and fighting someone on Ben Willis on like 7 days notice. I'm assuming this is a catch weight. I have no way he makes weight. I mean, he looks lean, looks like he can make some water cut, and maybe make it happen. That's very impressive, even on top of taking it on 7 days notice. That's to be determined. I don't know. I haven't seen information on that yet. But just like the balls, not even the balls, but like just the you got the Braun kid. I don't even know what else to say. It's just much respect for someone to take 7 day notice, fight against Ben Willis in dirty boxing rules. Like just only it's about to be bad, bro. He's gonna get uppercutted, either flatline KO'd or just like rocked into the knockdown. He's gonna get fucking just like I know he's probably not gonna get elbowed on the ground, dude. If Ben Willis can do that, that's someone who could do it if that ever happens. So I wouldn't put it past him. I'm not predicting that, but it's either he gets flatline KO'd or he gets TKO'd from getting rocked. Because I watched his fucking Brenner's fight against fucking I think it was the commentator said it was Anderson Silva's son, Gabe Silva. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm not like really into like I don't have that knowledge, but they look genetically the same. And he literally fucked him with an uppercut too, bro. And he got an 8 count. He shouldn't have even been allowed back in, but it was a woman ref. I'm not saying anything, but it was a woman ref, and she let him go back in. He gets a hit with one jab, drops, is still jelly like basically, and keeps on fighting. Somehow into the next round and finishes. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he necessarily has a chin, but he's got the will, and I think that's what's gonna take him. But I don't think he has. Like I said, I don't think he has any extra chance besides 30 seconds. with Ben Wallace. And if it goes anything farther than that, it's because Ben Wallace is really trying to, focus on a specific highlight or combo. And that's, it just is what it is. I think, USA saying knows this, but he's probably getting paid a bag for taking it on short notice. But I think he's going to come out blitzing. He's going to try to do what he needs to do, but I just don't think he's going to find it. Unless, dude, somehow he clips Ben Wallace. Somehow he clips him. That would be insane. That would just be crazy. But there's just not a world. I'm sorry that I see that happening. But, that's really it. It's a big change for the card next week. Raleigh Paiva out. USA saying in. I don't even know his real name. Let's get it, I might as well get his real name. Brendan Kelly. Shout out Brendan Kelly, USA saying. This is going to be entertaining. One more time, I think it is more entertaining than the original schedule co-main. The original schedule co-main probably would have been more like skill for skill, but this is more entertaining, and, I'm not even mad for real. I wasn't really excited for Raleigh Paiva, just me personally. But I tried looking at his Instagram. There was no, there was no, comment made on this. I want to know the reason why he pulled out. I looked on his Instagram story. He was with his kid, chuckling up a storm. So he looks like he's in good health. I don't know. But he looked a little chunky, though. So maybe he was just going to miss weight. Maybe he just, didn't even take it seriously. Anyway, that's just disrespectful to Dirty Boxing. Come on, why are you pulling out a week before the card? Anyway, so that just makes the card more interesting for this weekend. And, at least the main event and the co-main event are basically two people getting set up to shine. So that's very entertaining to look forward to. There is a heavyweight fight that just got scheduled 5 hours ago. Brian Mancia, if he's Hispanic, I don't know, versus Peru's Sidis. I don't know. I watched what I needed to watch from this. I'm not going to lie. Abraham might be Dominican. He's followed by Waldo Cortez Acosta, and he looks Dominican. I'm just going to put that up there. And then this is the other dude. I don't even know. But I watched videos of them. This dude's either going to storm in, and now that I just figured out he's Dominican, I'm going with him 100% just to absolutely storm through this dude. And that's just me personally. This dude he's clean, though. I saw some reels on his Instagram. He's a force to be reckoned with. He actually is training for real. But this guy, just because he's Dominican doesn't mean he ain't, he's a little big or whatever, but it's a heavyweight scrap. This could be good. Very entertaining. I assume it's on the prelims. I don't know. I'm waiting for them to drop the card or whatever. The fucking card picture or the bout list, you know what I mean? But anyway, that's it. I'm going to stop rambling. Sorry. Hit the mic. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Enjoy yourself and have a good weekend. I'll see y'all next week probably. Thank you.